Hey everybody, it's your main man Killer B. Goddamn Witch Fighter General. You got a witch. I'm burning their asses up. I had another little cool thing to say and shit, but I forgot it. But anyway, we can be dragging the fuck out of this dumbass nigga Kanye West. One of my favorite artists, one of my favorite producers. I believe he's one of the, if not the, personally, I would say he is the best hip hop producer and artist out there, right? But after what this dumb motherfucker said and shit, goddamn, like the man got some issues, right? I try to look over a lot of the issues and stuff, but I'm like, yo, Kanye West, like the talented dude, right? Some of the stuff I don't understand what he's trying to do or whatever. But this Drink Champs interview he did, where he mentions that black people are of the 12 tribes of Israel. Does this man, Kanye West, do you realize what you just did? You could talk about George Bush don't care about black people. You could talk about all this other shit, right? That is one of the worst things you could have said for somebody that is such an influence to young black people, to older black people, and stuff. You say something, people are gonna listen to what the fuck you saying. That's straight up, right? But you don't fucked up. You don't got the goddamn Witch Finder General in your scope. So with that, we gonna get on your ass and shit. We're not gonna let go. And goddamn shit here. Here we go. All right. Time to get him, Neggy. Time to get him.
Yeah, unfortunately, we gotta get him.
You gotta get them. They gotta learn the hard way. Gotta learn the hard way. All right, yo. Play my goddamn theme music and shit. Maybe Kanye, after this video and shit, he can make me a new theme song and shit. And when he comes to it, after we don't drag his ass and bring him back to his senses, if he ever had any and shit. But man, he's a good artist though. But anyway, let's go. Shut up, Josh.
Yeah, I'm not hearing anything.
Well, there ain't no music.
Yeah, there's nothing. I can't hear anything.
You can't hear that shit?
No, I can't.
Okay. Well, all right, then fuck it. All right, fuck it then.
That's super weird.
That's crazy. All right. That was some weird ass shit. It should be playing even through my mic because it's playing out my speaker. I don't know shit. The most high cursing you, nigga. What else, Tommy, y'all? Yeah, so back on this nigga ass and shit. Right? So I couldn't even stomach to watch the whole thing. The man said a whole bunch of this false information. And you have to think, somebody of his caliber and the people he listening to. If you listen, Kanye West, if you listen to these booger-eating niggas on the street corner, I would expect you to listen to me. Just for a few minutes. Right? What you done on Drink Champs, and I hold Noriega responsible for the bullshit too, because he's definitely responsible for a lot of the bullshit out there. Being the 5% and being a supporter of the 5% nation, right? And like I've said before, I've done a video on it, how hip-hop has plagued black people. Hip-hop, y'all are going to be like, yo, what the fuck is you talking about, Killer B? Cults have influenced hip-hop from its start and have plagued the black community. For one, you got the 5%ers, you got the Moorish Science Temple, you got the Hebrew Israelites, you got Dr. York. Now, you go and do the history on any of these groups, what you're going to find? Mind manipulation and murder. That's what you're going to find. Noriega knows this. I just saw something. Noriega talk about, yeah, back in the day, you know, you couldn't sell drugs in front of old people. Like, you shouldn't sell drugs any motherfucking way. So how's that make you righteous just because you don't do it in front of old people? Right? You got people like KRS-One, spread a whole, that was one of my favorite rappers. It went KRS-One, Old Dirty Bastard, to Kanye West. That's about it. That's all the hip-hop artists like I really would keep in rotation or whatever. Like, right? And you know, say I can't listen to no goddamn Old Dirty no more and shit. That's a shame. But he was a fucking nutcase too. He's a fucking nutcase too. But along with KRS-One, and now Kanye motherfucking West, one of the goddamn richest men in America, right? To take an L like he took our Drink Champs, but really he didn't take an L. He took an L for the black community. He made the black community take an L because people are going to look into what you said about black people being the 12 tribes of Israel. And, you know, this is the information age. All you got to do is Google. What's up, No Saint? All you got to do is Google. And guess what they're going to get? They're not going to get Kanye West talking about the bullshit. They're going to get ISUPK. They're going to get IUIC. They're going to get motherfucking GOCC. A whole bunch of cults that are killing and manipulating black people, not only in America, but across the fucking globe. You go tell Kanye West, you go fucking tell Joy Morgan's mother in London, you go tell her mother, the deceased Joy Morgan, you go tell her mother that we part of the 12 tribes of Israel. You go tell Ayanna Sneed, 19 years old, got her face blown off by a damn near 50-year-old man because she wanted to learn about being a Hebrew Israelite. You go tell, who was the other one? Shit. I'm so riled up and shit. I can't think no more goddamn names.
There's been too many. It shouldn't have been
14.
one.
There's been about 14 deaths at the hands of the Hebrew Israelites in the last 3 years.
Yeah, 14 is 14 too many in my book. I don't.
Exactly. Look, what about Martin Luther King? I don't want to see your crusty ass ever in your motherfucking life get up and say some shit about Martin Luther King. I don't want to ever hear you fucking say no shit about Martin. I don't want to see you at no MLK celebration, no function, no dinner, no banquet, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I don't want to ever see nothing on the news about your ass being there. Because guess what? Hebrew Israelites killed Martin Luther King Jr.'s mother and tried to kill his father too. That's right. Martin Luther King's mother was assassinated. Remember Dylan Roof? How y'all want to talk about Dylan Roof? But what about Marcus Chestnut?
Yeah,
that
that Chenault guy, yeah.
Yep. That went into Ebenezer Baptist Church in Atlanta, Georgia, and tried to assassinate both Martin Luther King's mother and assassinated his mother and tried to assassinate the father. Right when this woman is playing the organ, shot this woman dead. And you don't think you got an apology to get to the motherfucking black community? Saying all this misinformation. Oh, Margaret Thatcher responsible for 50% of the black deaths with abortion and all this bullshit, right? That's fucking fake ass news. Margaret Thatcher did not work with no goddamn Ku Klux Klan.
Yeah, Margaret Sanger.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing you can't say about her.
That's a bunch of blackology bullshit.
Now, of course, to balance it out, there is something wrong with eugenics, but of course, that's another topic altogether.
Right. This nigga talking about she got together with the Ku Klux Klan to start the Plan B and shit.
Actually, she got together. Well, the whole thing was worse than that, but yeah.
It's like it's fucking crazy for a man that want to run for fucking president. You think motherfuckers is out here dragging Biden and dragging Trump? What the fuck you think they're gonna do with you? If
it's gonna be worse. It's gonna be way worse. There's so many pictures of him looking stupid. Dope got his head. Yeah.
I'm fucking real. And the shit that he says, he learned it from the goddamn code. What he said on Drink Champs, was exactly the cheese on the trap rhetoric that you hear the Hebrew Israelites speak on the goddamn street corners. And I want to know, he can't say that he don't know nothing about this shit. Ain't this nigga from Chicago? You got Hananiah Israel. He was responsible for teaching Marcus Chestnut. They gave him the gun. They gave him the not the literal ammo, but the ammo in his head to go out there and want to assassinate Martin Luther King's fucking mother. And a few years later, also responsible for the bullshit rhetoric for the woman that married a goddamn Hebrew Israelite. She already been through 2 marriages, had like 3 kids, went and married this other nigga. Well, not legal marriage, Israelite marriage, to another nigga that had a wife, and they beat the little kid. Was 5, 7 years old? Beat the little boy to death. Why? Because he stole some cheese and bread on the Sabbath. They beat that little boy to death till he was bleeding out of every hole. You listen to what I said. Every hole in his body. And you got the nerve to sit there on Drink Champs, and I ain't hear the white people talk nothing about it. That's the real shit. The white people should have been all over this shit. Fucking his ass up. Where the ADL at if you need them? When you need them. They might like shit. The ADL might be saying, hey, motherfucker, shit, fuck it. Let them tell these niggas this shit so we can get rid of all these niggas in America. We get them crazy enough in the head where we can exterminate all these niggas in America. That might be what we ain't got to worry about them no more. Because I ain't hearing nothing from the ADL talking about this shit. I don't hear nothing from white media and shit, right? That was a message to the black people because only niggas watch Drink Champs. I don't know no white people that watch. Well, Willie Grits did. Rest in peace to Willie Grits. Willie Grits was the nigga anyway. And shit, he was halfway nigga anyway and shit. But he watched Drink Champs. That's the only white person I know watched Drink Champs. Nigga, like, I might watch it once in a while.
I've never even heard of that. But now that I know Kanye has been on there, I got to see who else they get on there.
Yep, there you go. See, look, now you didn't even know what the fucking Drink Champs was.
No.
And I know Drink Champs got white people and stuff, maybe help producing the shit or like in charge or whatever, filming or whatever, and they allow that nigga to sit there and say what he said on that motherfucking show. Noriega, your ass should be grown enough. You're probably damn near 50, if not more than 50, right? You know all this shit is bullshit. I guarantee you ain't out there going to no fucking 5% or what's that shit that they have? It's a special day that the 5%ers have. I forgot the name of the shit. I bet you won't catch your ass out there. You living your motherfucking life. Kanye West, you not out there on the street corner teaching the people the truth. With the Hebrew Israelites, teaching them what they call the truth. The truth. Not the truth. The truth. I bet your ass will be out there in that motherfucking corner.
Outside getting cussed out in the snow, the sleet, the hail.
Yep. I bet you his ass ain't out there. You
nope.
see what I'm saying? So you leave all the niggas to be victims. While these niggas will go out and get this dumbass cult rhetoric and want to go out and try to kill somebody, not just the white people, but to go out there and wait, hold on, I gotta make sure. Fuck, god damn it. Hold on, I'm trying to get this damn cable here, right? Hold on a second. Shit. All right. God damn. Hold on, y'all. This shit crazy. Always gotta go through something. Shit can never be fucking regular. Why this shit fucking tripping? Man. Hold on. Made me lose my little vibe and shit. Oh, there we go. Well, there we was. Trying to get this kid. Yo, what the fuck's up? Oh, there we go. All right, we good now. So, while these... God damn. All right. So, why these people are out here... Like I was saying, this is what I was saying. So, Kanye West will go out and spew this fucking bullshit out of his mouth, but you won't see him on the Sabbath and shit up at ISUPK. But you know what it's going to do? It's going to cause all these young kids, these teenagers, and I was honestly saying that racism is on its way out in America. But now, since you got motherfuckers like this, we might get another round of it. Where these young black kids are going to Google what Kanye West was talking about. And this is how I got started. This is exactly how I got started. A lot of shit with the skateboarding, with the Rastafarianism and shit like that. But then I started listening to KRS-One, right? Talking about, Jesus was black. Moses was black and shit. All bunch of bullshit. None of y'all niggas can prove that shit in the goddamn Bible. I challenge any of y'all niggas to get out here and prove that shit. Right? Now, you got these kids are going to go on Google. See, I didn't have that Google when I was a kid. I had to go to the fucking library. I was blessed enough to have an encyclopedia set and all types of books here that I could look up some shit, right? So these kids, they're going to Google, and guess what's going to come up? ISUPK. With Commandant General Yohana. If you ain't learning from ISUPK, it ain't from the Lord. And now these kids are going to go down 125th Street. They're going to go down the Bronx, Queens, Brooklyn, Chicago, motherfucking LA, San Diego, Las Vegas, Atlanta, fucking Raleigh, North Carolina, goddamn Richmond, Virginia, motherfucking Hartford, New Haven, Connecticut. They're going to go to Boston, Massachusetts, They're gonna be in motherfucking goddamn Nashville, Tennessee, goddamn Houston, Texas, goddamn motherfucking Seattle, Washington, Cleveland, Ohio, motherfucking Baltimore, Maryland. They're gonna go to all these goddamn major cities you don't hit these kids to go want to learn this dumbass shit. And when they start running up in white people's houses and hitting them in the head with a motherfucking machete, or better yet, kill their motherfucking family. Maybe they baby mama or they girl or their child's mother, their wife, say, you bugging. Well, fuck you. The Most High set me up to do the Lord's work. You trying to stop the truth and go blow her fucking face off like they did Ayanna Sneed.
Yeah, that's not going to be any good. You know,
but where's Kanye gonna be at?
It's going to be all bad. He's going to be nowhere.
He gonna be somewhere. He gonna be in the Swiss Alps. He gonna be in motherfucking goddamn Paris or motherfucking goddamn Dubai.
Or he'll be having his little church service thing he normally does. I don't know. He's confused. That man is so confused.
And he don't realize that they want him to die. Your wife, Kanye West, guess what? The Hebrew Israelites want her to die.
Yes. Because he married a heathen, according to them.
There you go, Nagy. You tell him, Nagy.
He married, if you're not what they say an Israelite is, you're a heathen. So what does that mean? That means you're going to be a slave.
Yup.
According to them, according to that doctrine.
So now, I challenge his wife. Check that nigga on that shit. Take that nigga to court. Get your kids away from that motherfucker.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy because...
Before it's too late.
It's a shame. It's a shame.
Go get your kids away from that nigga before it's too late. You already know the motherfucker crazy. Shit, you might have had a hand in making him that crazy, but you know the nigga crazy. Ain't shit we can do about it now. Get your kids away from that motherfucker.
I mean, I don't know what to make of the guy. He seems like a walking contradiction now. I mean, it was weird when he was just espousing Christianity because the man was into so many weird things.
It's fucking ridiculous. This motherfucker just talking and not seeing the damage that he doing. Out of all the other shit, I can get like it's a bunch of dumb shit. Like, you know what I mean? Or some old Illuminati shit or whatever. People really don't pay no attention. There's people that pay attention to that shit, but not like this motherfucker. This shit ain't gonna start no wave like the fuck. Like, you know what I mean? He talking about, they had Illuminati or whatever. Nobody really take that shit that serious. There's a couple straight up nut jobs that will. But this shit right here, that Hebrew Israelite shit, these little black kids and what they didn't say the Hispanics too or whatever, they gonna take this shit and run with it. And it's gonna become part of their life. It's gonna become part of their lifestyle.
Well, the good thing is some of these people will get into it and they'll realize it's all nonsense.
And some would think, Kanye West is a Hebrew Israelite. You know what I'm saying? And just run off of that and like, well, we only got that interview from Kanye on Drink Champs, but shit, we got a whole website right here and we got a YouTube channel with a fucking zillion fucking videos telling us that we Israelites. So what they gonna listen to? They're gonna listen to ISUPK videos. They're gonna listen to Shikari videos. They're gonna listen to motherfucking GLCC videos.
And what they don't know is that those groups do things behind the scenes that are so wrong. Like, it's crazy. They don't know that those groups are committing crimes in some cases.
Yeah. Look at Yahweh Ben Yahweh. Nigga, you from Chicago. Don't tell me you don't know who the fuck not Yahweh Ben Yahweh. What's the motherfucking name? The one that died and shit. God damn it. Fucking Benny Amin. Nigga, you're from Chicago. You know how they got there. Robbing and stealing. Counterfeiting. And now they over there molesting children and doing all types of fuckery. And you promoting that shit.
Yeah, it's so sad. It's so depressing.
And you can't sit there and say that this ain't no well, not all of them like that. All of them. Every fucking single one. You know that they're all not like that. Yes, they are. Show me one that ain't. All right, here live now.
And proof of that is that, I used to be in a group. We both were. And what's weird is we both would have said we were the different ones.
Yep.
We would have said we're the good guys.
Yep. Look, this woman right here. That shit destroyed her whole marriage. Over that damn bullshit. And Kanye was just dropping this shit all over the place. This is literally like this diarrhea, this shitting all over the place. Hebrew Israelite shitting all over the place. And everybody get to smell it. While he pull up his pants and ride off into the sunset. Fuck up all the kids. Fuck all the kids up. Fuck all the kids up. But your kids ain't gonna be near these little niggas on the street.
Yeah, of course not. The people that put out the commands, subliminal or otherwise, they're never out there.
Nope. They kids up in some private school somewhere. Out in the goddamn mountains or some shit. They're not even gonna be able to interact with these kids that want to go out there and follow this shit. This shit is crazy. It's sad. It's sad. What's up, Mary Bennett? I got Chalkma. Gadaliah. I know him as Gadaliah. He's doing a documentary on IUIC. Damn, I forgot exactly what he said he's doing it on. It's on like domestic abuse on IUIC and stuff. So if you know any other like women and stuff that was in there. I know he was asking about you the other day.
That's good for Hokmah. I wish him the best,
He been tearing their asses up. He stay on their heads.
Awesome. I'm glad it's not just you and me, because they could say I'm the white boy going against him. And that's the reason. They could say you're just some, whatever.
Yeah,
but him, yeah, that's it. I was thinking that. I didn't want to say it, but yeah. That's it, yeah.
Coon.
Yeah, that's the thing they go to if you don't agree with them.
But like,
some of you guys will have to learn the hard way,
It was crazy that Drink Champs allowed that shit to go on.
Are they like no jumper?
Yeah, they kind of like a no jumper.
Okay, I get it. Now I get it.
But like real niggas is up on there, like, you know what I'm saying? No jumper don't got no real niggas up on there.
Yeah, no fake wannabes.
Jumper is like some Hollywood niggas. And Adam 22, he's from fucking New Hampshire. So like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? They just be doing some shit. Like he'll BMXer from New Hampshire. But with the Drink Champ shit, like they gotta be held responsible for that shit. Seriously. And you can't say none of these things have done any good for black people. No, none of them. Like the 5%ers. What have they done for black people? What? Show me one good example. One. That's all I want is one.
I mean, they haven't stopped anything. They keep the whole program running of drugs and guns and all that.
Yup. Even the goddamn Zulu Nation. What I know is like I got a good friend and stuff, really good friend. I know since I was a little kid and stuff. He ended up being the head of a chapter. I don't ever recall him being into no dumb shit. But besides him, all the other Zulu Nation members, the motherfuckers is gangsters. The motherfuckers are doing robberies and all types of shit. Stick-ups, the whole nine. But they'll tell you, this thing here is to build a nation and stuff. They let white people up in there. That shit all about fucking money. And who knows what Kanye West got brewing?
That's just crazy, but at the end of the day, it's all about numbers, and that's how a lot of these groups act. They want big numbers. Doesn't matter if it's a gang or a cult or whatever.
Yep. And it's like this nigga might take that shit and repackage it. You know what I mean? Take all the cult doctrine and repackage that shit.
Yeah, we're gonna see someone like we used to deal with, It
might have his own Kanye West motherfucking Hebrew Israelite group. The Ye Israelites.
Yisrael.
Yeah, there you go, Nagy. There you go.
The sad thing is I just gave him a brilliant mark. If he uses that, I will be like,
I was just saying that. That shit was just coming out of my mouth, Nagy. If the nigga used that shit, we on your head, motherfucker. You better send a check.
Yeah. I just did the marketing work for that dude, Israel.
Yup. And spin it, and now you're gonna spin it, and when is the money gone? It's coming right back on your head, motherfucker. We're gonna slow it down because we spending the money.
Yeah. I gotta blow it before I get more money.
Yup. And Kanye, you want to hit my motherfucking Cash App, nigga? Go ahead and hit it. I'll lay off your ass a little bit, but as soon as the money gone, be right back on your motherfucking head again, nigga.
That would be crazy.
You're spending the money.
that would be nuts though if Israel became a thing. I would lose it.
Yeah, that shit's crazy. As soon as you said that, I'm like, damn, this Maggie just did some shit right there. And if I'm not mistaken, Sakari has hopped on this shit. He's saying that he realized that he Israel too.
That doesn't shock me because he was like the one that tried to be hip and cool. How do you do, fellow kids? If you remember that movie.
Yep.
The one dude with the skateboard. I forget his name, but he's like, you know what I'm talking about.
It's like and Alizar, they got their little hit rap group and shit like that. So they probably trying to reach out to the nigga. Maybe Kanye assigned them or some bullshit that we can use you, brother, to push the truth. And that's what they always do. They always find these big entertainers, and a lot of these entertainers aren't really smart people. Some of them are not. There's some that are, you know what I mean? And there's some that just ain't. A lot of them just not. You know what I mean? And they'll use them. Look at Polite and what was that dude's name? Stardemeyer? Or I don't know shit about goddamn sports athletes and shit. I think it's
me neither. But the guy that I was talking about is Steve Buscemi. That's the dude that I'm referring to. That's what Alazar is like. He's out there being like, how do you do, fellow kids? They're trying to connect with younger people.
Yep. How you doing there, boys and girls?
and everyone's just like, what do you want?
Yep. Out there saying, I used to be out here in the gang and stuff too. Why don't you just join my gang?
Pretty much. That's what they're saying, They want and so does ISUPK. They want the gangbangers and all.
Yep. And you know why they want the gangbangers? Because the gangbangers will go to war for them. Those gangbangers will go out and murk a motherfucker so they can say, we didn't tell him to do that. He's crazy. Look at his arrest record. We were trying to clean this guy out. We were trying to help this guy. But he was a little bugged out, so we let him go a few months ago.
They were trying to clean him out, but not like that.
Right. And there's so many entertainers out there, especially sports athletes and stuff like that. Singers, look at Boys to Men. Boys the Men was one of the biggest like R&B groups out there at one time, and they joined the cult. Now look at them. Now look at them. When the last time you heard about some goddamn Boys the Men? I ain't heard about them since they joined the goddamn cult.
Well, maybe that's for the better.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, because the name just sounds weird to me. It's like, I don't know what their point is.
Yep. And they want to go out there and promote this shit. Like their last song, I think they did, it was some shit when they went to Ghana or something. You know, when they have like the whole slave ship tour, like where they show with like the slave port and stuff like that.
Yeah. They bring white people through and they give them the whole experience of being a slave.
Yep, right there. So they did a video. I forgot the name of the song, but the video and stuff was them when they was there. That's the last song I ever heard them do. They might have done some more, but that's the last one I've seen. And they was doing the Hebrew Israelites awards. The IICJC, they had the Hebrew Israelite Awards every year. It was like an award show. And they had Boys the Men there singing. This shit crazy, yo. This is unfucking real.
And they had as many flags as the United Nations.
Oh shit, yeah, you're right. They do have bad flags.
They brought out all the men just to make it look like we international, we worldwide.
Yep.
Like,
it's fucking crazy, yo. But shit. I don't know what old boy was thinking though. I don't know what old boy. He need to reevaluate that shit. His wife need to get on and stand on his head. Maybe she need to do some of that damn magic shit on his ass or something. And so some bullshit. They said they fuck with all types of shit. She need to fuck with something now then. If she wasn't fucking with nothing before, maybe she need to do that shit now on this nigga. And like when I first seen the shit, I was angry as a motherfucker. Like I really was angry, and I was just like, "Wait, let me stop being like let me stop talking crazy." Because the man don't know. Maybe the man don't know no better. Maybe he don't. Maybe he don't realize what he did. But hopefully he see this shit and watch the rest of my goddamn videos on my channel, and he can get the idea of what the fuck is really going on out here while he out there in his French Alps and Paris and motherfucking Italy or wherever the fuck his ass be at and shit. Know what I'm saying? He can come back down to reality with the rest of the niggas and shit. Right? The rest of the niggas, Puerto Ricans, and white trash. Fucking and see what the fuck's really going on and shit. But like this shit is crazy, man. It's like it's sad. Like I didn't want to go too hard on. Like I said, maybe he don't know no better. He just heard. Maybe he just heard that shit. I highly doubt it, but it is a good chance because he like around my age, I believe, and like out there, the Israelites wasn't on the corners and shit like that in his early age and stuff like that out there. So he might have seen them, never paid any attention to them and shit. And then the niggas started getting that money, and he damn sure ain't gonna run into them niggas then, right? Because he got all the goddamn bread. Them motherfucking doing shit. Well,
don't join a cult if you got money because they will fleece you out of it.
All of it, get all the money.
And it's that way. I made a video about Scientology. That's one of the biggest ones that takes your money.
You're right, because they got all those big Hollywood stars, black and white.
They steal their money. I mean, it's crazy for nothing, for crazy stuff.
Yeah, and have all types of weird doctrines and types. So you got to give fucking 40% of your money to us. I wish a motherfucker would tell me some shit like that. That shit crazy. You got to give us 20%. You got to give us 10%. I ain't giving you shit. I ain't giving you a goddamn thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because what you're doing is fucking me up. Where you can't even, and what they'll do too, they'll fuck you up where you can't even make the money. They even give to. They'll have you so fucked up that you can't even make the money. And then they telling you you're not doing the right thing. God not blessing you because you're not doing the right thing. Give us some more money.
And that's the spooky thing because they'll mess you up. It's
Yep.
like when in that video for the one about Scientology, they messed up some young woman. They got her killed after messing her up.
Wow.
Like she died under their supervision. Like she was in the gulag of Scientology, and she died of mysterious circumstances, horrible circumstances, but mysterious.
And they don't know nothing about it.
And they didn't even announce her death until it was too late.
Wow.
So all cults will destroy your life. It doesn't matter. Black
Have
Hebrew Israelites are just the recent one getting the attention.
Yep. Just like me, when I joined IUIC, I was at the top of my fucking shit, at the top of my game. Top of my game. I'm doing everything that I wanted to do. All in the skateboard and shit. I'm doing everything was going right. Everything was going right. Started fucking with them niggas. Shit just started going downhill. Started going downhill. Going downhill. Going downhill. And then when you realize that this shit, it's too late. Like, you know what I mean? It's already too late. And that's what they'll do to you. They'll have you, they know you got the money, right? Now they draining you. And now you got to get back out there and get some more money. But they'll tell you, oh, that's wicked. So now they second guessing. Now I got you second guessing about going to do your motherfucking job. Because they telling you, like, not directly. They might do a class. This is one thing the cult does too. When they have their handlers watch over you, like when you join the Hebrew Israelites, right? They get an officer or something to be over you. Like an officer, captain, or whatever, right? You know how they say officer over 300, officer or over fucking 500 or whatever, right? So
Yeah. Just a side note on that. You know that comes from the Dead Sea Scrolls, right?
Yep. And they'll say, and they'll say, okay, they got this person, right? And they basically guiding you in the group. They're like the usher, basically. They call on you, we got class tonight. You're gonna attend class, you need a ride. Do you have any issues or whatever? What was your life like before you joined? And all this shit. They want to know all your business, right? And now you might tell the guy, like, you know what I mean? Because the motherfucker calling you every goddamn day. So, like, y'all can just be talking about random shit. But this nigga taking notes on your ass. And guess what? You go to a class, guess what the lesson will be about? It'll be about your ass. But they won't say you. They just happen to go through some scriptures that's talking about, say, like the woman got an abusive husband. Or she's a widow or something like that, right? They'll start kicking some scriptures that got to do with women being widows or somebody that's abusive or something like that. And you think like, wow, is the Lord really working with me? Like, you know what I mean? That this class, this man said this stuff, all this stuff applies to me. I feel like I'm in the right place. No, you dumbass bitch. Fucking this nigga done told all your goddamn business to these motherfuckers. That what the fuck happened. And you thinking this shit that's the Lord talking to you. You know it ain't. That's that nigga that told all your motherfucking business. They told half the leadership all your fucking business. So now they working on your pockets. That's what they doing. They working on your goddamn pockets. What up, Chris? They working on your motherfucking pockets. And it's crazy because, like, you'll think that the niggas is like helping you, and they fucking you up. And now, say like you a doctor, right? Them motherfuckers will tell you, well, the hospital really means the house of the dead and shit. And like, if you that dumb of a motherfucking doctor, these niggas will have you quit your motherfucking job. And they're like, well, you did the right thing, brother. It's wicked. It's wicked. You know what I'm saying? The hospital, they have to take that oath to Satan. The doctor's got to take an oath to Satan, and have you fucked up.
The major irony is it's called the Hippocratic Oath, but these are the hypocritical.
Yeah. They tell us the hospital is the house of the dead, motherfucker. Don't go to the hospital.
Yeah, these guys take take oaths all the time, and they're hypocritical.
Yep. And they have you quit your motherfucking job. Oh, how you gonna be a lawyer? You working for the U.S. government? That's wicked. You know that's Satan. And have you stop being a fucking lawyer or whatever, right? And now you got a little bit of nest egg and shit. Guess what? Oh, they want that nest egg. They taking that nest egg from you. The golden egg, the goose egg, whatever the fuck you got. They taking it from you and leave your bone dry.
They're gonna leave you with the goose egg. That's what they're gonna leave you with.
Yup. Drain your bone dry. Have you looking crazy. And you'd be like, damn. And they'll have you such, like, your mind be so fucked up and shit that you go right along with it. And you don't even notice that you just lost everything. Don't even notice you just lost everything. Now you working at the grocery store. But you was a fucking lawyer. You was a doctor. You was a fireman. You was a police officer. And have you working at fucking McDonald's. And they want that check too. And they're going to want that check too. They're like, oh, I can't pay my mortgage anymore. You know, I know the Most High was telling me to stop being a lawyer because that's wicked. But, you know, they were like, well, you don't really need that house. Better yet, we can use you to help bring up some of these brothers. And we get this apartment out. We get you this apartment. You know, we put a couple more brothers up in there and you can teach them the truth and keep these young brothers in line. Some dumb shit like that.
It's just one slow, steady progression towards you having nothing.
Or better yet, might sign the house over to you. It might sign the house over to the goddamn code. And they use your mansion, your nice $500,000 house or $80,000 house, fucking $800,000 house or whatever, and shit, or $250,000 house, and have a bunch of crusty niggas up in that motherfucker. Have you turn over your home to the goddamn code. Y'all know the shit happened. Miss Bennett know what I'm talking about and shit. That have you turn your whole shit over to the code and won't think nothing about it. And tell you, oh, yeah, your wife got something to say about it. Well, you know, brother, the Most High said, you know, a woman supposed to be in all subjection. She can't say nothing. Like you the man. And you be like, yeah, just pump your ass up for fucking failure.
You know for sure that's gonna appeal to some of these low esteem dudes with no, sense of self.
Absolutely. That's what they want to hear. The motherfucker that couldn't get a girl, the motherfucker, all of the, like, you know what I'm saying, the bottom of the barrel niggas, that low self-esteem, all that shit, simp motherfuckers, they want to hear that shit all day. It's a shame for a woman to speak in church, and she should learn anything, let her learn from her husband. You know what I'm saying? And that'll be the first thing they go home with. That'd be the first thing a nigga will go home with is show that woman.
That would probably kill. Women would be like, where did you hear that?
Yup.
Who told you that? You ain't going back there. You ain't going back there.
Yeah. Look, Mary Berry said they're going to get all your money, car, house, and all. They will drain completely dry and turn you into a bum. Right. My ex tried giving our house to IUIC. See? Like, we ain't up here telling the truth? Shit. Mrs. West, get rid of that nigga. Take your goddamn kid, divorce that nigga, take that nigga for half, and let him do what he want with his half. Let him give it to the coat. have that nigga out here like who's that motherfucker that hit rock bottom? I forgot the motherfucker name and shit. But have that nigga on the street corner somewhere with a Burger King crown on, with some motherfucking rhinestones on it, with some a Burger King crown with some leather trimming and some rhinestones on it, talking about he King of Israel. And that's another thing they said on that Drink Champ shit, talking about, we in Africa, we was kings. Shit. No, the fuck you wasn't, nigga. Fuck you mean you was kings? Like, how you gonna have a whole nation of kings? Usually there's only one king. I never heard of a primary king, a secondary king, and like, say a third string king. I never heard of that shit ever before in my life, ever, anywhere. And no nation. You got a king.
I ain't gonna say it, but you know what the joke is.
Yup. King. We was kings. We was kings, not kings. Kings.
King has too much dignity.
That shit crazy, yo. How you gonna be out? All of us is kings, nigga. And to the white man, sold this over here and shit. And if y'all watch about Wandering, the Wanderer slave, the last slave ship video, I showed you where some of these slaves was goddamn slaves for 15 goddamn 20 years before them motherfuckers even made it to the west coast of Africa to get on those goddamn ships. They done been passed around 4-5 times. All over the motherfucking continent of Africa. Before they even made it to them goddamn ships. Thought we were kings. We were kings. These motherfuckers, man, this shit crazy as hell. This shit crazy. And they would drain your motherfucking ass. And I hope that shit happened to the nigga. So then he'll wake up and see. But it'd be too late. He ain't gonna have no power to even do some shit about it because they're gonna have all their money. And you're gonna turn the whole United States upside fucking down. And I wish that motherfucker would try to run for president right now. I'll follow that motherfucker all over the United States. I swear for God I would. I swear for God I would. I fucking follow that nigga all over the goddamn United States. Think I wouldn't. Where that nigga at? Houston? I'm there, motherfucker. I'll be that nigga right in the cloud and shit. Be on that motherfucking head. Shit is crazy.
This doesn't make any sense whatsoever. But think we got him. Think we beat him up pretty good.
Yep. Said wrong wife. I refuse to allow him to give the home that we built to that coat. And if I wasn't living in it, damn it, nobody was living in it. So we had to lose it. You got that right, Mary Bennett. You got that right. I'll burn that motherfucker down before I let the motherfuckers get that shit. I'll burn that motherfucker down. Straight up. Burn that shit to the fucking ground. I'll be damned. These niggas get my motherfucking shit.
Yeah, so someone get a steak.
Yup. That shit crazy, man. That shit's out of this fucking world. But goddamn. Let me go because my shit about to fucking turn off.
Yeah, okay. All right. See you around, man.
Yep. But I'll be back on later. I'll be back on these niggas' asses. Be back on EA Coed and ass and some other motherfuckers and shit.
Oh, all the time, man. All the time.
All day, every day. So thank you, Deggy, for coming on. Thank you, Mary Bennett, for watching. Shamian, Chris Harris, No Saint, and all the rest of y'all heads and stuff. I'm up out of here. I'm Killer B, the goddamn Witchfinder General. You got a witch. Burn the goddamn asses up, and I'm out. Peace. Oh, shit. Wait, hold on. I forgot to thank my supporters. Naggy Springfield, Bill Hill, Josh, Siberia's Sleeping Serpent, Sister P, Brainstorm Homeschool Academy, Yasu, Victor Always, San Miguel TV, and Sahara Jr. See, I ain't forget, y'all. I ain't forget. Shit. It's been a long time, but I ain't forget. All right, y'all. Peace.